Hello, and welcome to another sacred session with me, Diana, your sacred self-love coach. Thank you for being here. Wherever you're tuning in from, I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I hope you remember that you are a human being. This is the theme for myself this week. It's been top of mind since last week, Thursday, when I closed all my applications, shut down my laptop, closed my office door, and walked away for 4 full days of refresh and revive and downtime. And it just got me thinking, the name of our species, human beings, really says a lot about what we should be being. And what most of us are doing is we're humans doing rather than humans being. And this is what prompted me to take these 4 days off. Monday here in England yesterday was a bank holiday. In South Africa, we call them public holidays, but here they're called bank holidays. And it was the spring bank holiday. And I was spending a day with friends on Saturday, and they live about 3 hours away from me. And I decided to take Friday off as well. So I spent Friday driving down to my friends at in a leisurely pace, like no rush, having a wonderful drive down, playing my music. When I got there, my friend and I went shopping, and we went and got some art supplies. So it was just delicious, creative space. And on Saturday, we went to a county show near their home, which was absolutely amazing. There was horses jumping and showing, and a sheep show. Oh my goodness. If you've never been to a sheep show, I highly recommend it. It was so much fun. I learned more about sheep than I thought was out there. There are many different types of sheep. Um, and we just ate different foods, and we did a little bit of shopping at the show. Of course, there were vendors selling all sorts of wonderful things. We relaxed in the sun, got a bit too much sun, which always happens in the beginning of the summer season. So, yeah, well, to me it does. Every single year, for as long as I can remember, the beginning of summer I always get too much sun. And then my friend has come to stay with me for a couple of weeks, and we just decided to take an impromptu adventure on Sunday. So we knew we were going to drive back to my area on the Sunday or the Monday. We had no fixed plans. And just being off and switched off from the usual doing of my life put me in a space that was just so much more receptive and creative at the same time. So I found myself feeling more adaptable, feeling more flexible, feeling more open to saying yes to whatever crossed my path. A silly example of that is on Saturday eating two ice creams, like because I hadn't tried the one and I knew I loved the other one. So I had the one that I knew I loved, and then I tried the other one. How much fun! Like just because I could, and I was relaxed and feeling like I was ready to dip into the joy that life offers. And so when my friend suggested let's leave on Sunday rather than Monday, I was like, okay. And we knew we wanted to get to a beach at some point. So when she went off to get ice creams, actually, she was like, find somewhere for us to go. I was like, yeah, good idea. Jumped onto Google, and I just um, I don't even know what I put in the search, something unusual, and found this delightful place in Norfolk. And off we went on Sunday morning, and we had the most amazing drive through the most beautiful countryside. We found this gorgeous beach that neither of us have ever been to, that had cliffs and a pebble section of the beach and big boulder section of the beach and a sandy section of the beach. I mean, have you ever just had every kind of beach you can imagine in one, with these stunning cliffs with birds roosting, and we just had a ball. The meal at the cafe was rather what's the word? I used the word that it was a surprise when the lady asked me how my meal was, because it really wasn't great. It wasn't gourmet. But we were just having so much fun being in the moment. We were being in our now. and that just continued yesterday. So, we got home to my place on Sunday, relaxed. Um, we did some lovely pampering. We kind of just followed our own internal guidance system. Yesterday, I woke up and did my usual meditation and yoga, as did she. And then we just kind of, again, followed what came up. For me, what came up was this urge to be in my garden. It seems to happen whenever I take time off from my desk, that I just have this urge to spend time with my garden and gardening, either with my house plants or my garden plants, with plants, Mother Nature. And off I went into the garden. I then decided, okay, this is where I'm staying for the day. I was supposed to go shopping. I was supposed to check in on email, in my human doing mindset. And I just decided to stay with it, stay with being completely off the off the to-do list, off the expectations of myself, and stay with that flow of being and enjoying my moment and enjoying the now. Um, and I basically moved my garden around. I did a bit of a redesign. It looks absolutely stunning. My friend then joined me in her bikini, and she suntanned. I had a bikini on. When I decided, okay, I'm sticking with this, I changed into my bikini. I am now thoroughly burnt on my back. You can probably see. I look like a bit of a lobster to that. But you know what? It was so much fun, and I feel so much better. I've had this huge dose of vitamin B and vitamin D, and I'm feeling absolutely fantastic. My garden looks fantastic. We then strung lights. My friend ended up doing the shopping for us and because I was just following my internal guidance system and digging around in the dirt and being in my moment. I didn't take it on as that it should be my responsibility because we're in my home, and it just flowed. The whole day flowed. We ended the day watching a lovely sort of comedy drama that was really, really good, and going to bed. I was so exhausted after my day in the sun gardening that I missed the lights that we strung in the garden because they're solar powered. So of course they come on when it's dark, and it's getting dark later and later here, being summer, and I missed them because I fell asleep. Okay, I was lying in bed thinking, oh, I'm going to go and take a photo just now. Next thing it was this morning. So I'll try again tonight. But the point of this whole story is to really realize the power of tapping into our now moment, connecting with the higher part of ourself, that sacred self that I'm always on about, and following that inner guidance and living right here, right now, being present and allowing life to flow through us rather than chasing something all the time. And yes, there is a time for the to-do list. Yes, there is a time for the routine. Absolutely. For me at the moment, I'm very comfortable not having much of a routine. I've tried and tested so many different levels and forms of routine for myself that I've come to a place where I know there are certain things that are must-haves for me to thrive in my everyday, and there are certain things that are um, options. And I love living this way. I love choosing from my options, deciding what's best for me in the day, and not always well, hardly ever anymore with my mental, with my thought, with my cognition, but with my inner guidance system, with my soul, with that part of me that knows that I am a human being and that I'm here to enjoy life, and that even though I have beautiful plans and and beautiful ideas of how to achieve my dreams, there is so often life and source know better and how I am actually going to achieve my dreams. And so I follow that guidance, I follow that intuition, and I spend more time being rather than always doing and chasing the next thing on the to-do list and ticking it off. And the amazing thing is, here's the magic, is that when I go to my list, after I've spent the day following my guidance, following my intuition, and being in the moment, when I do check that list, I have usually accomplished far more than I would have had I been chasing, ticking off the next item on the list. So that's my message for you today is Stay connected. If you're not connected, get connected. Find a way and start listening. Start listening with your inner ear to your inner self, to that deep, sacred part of you that knows what is best for you, that knows that you're here for the human experience. You're here to be a human being and not a human doing. Breathe, connect, honor yourself, honor your body, honor your mind, honor your emotions, and at all times, listen to your higher self, your sacred self. I hope that helps you today. Remember, you are worth it. So love yourself. Oh, and then a little announcement before I go. Later this evening, I am launching the first of the series, The Path to Love, Happiness and Success. It is on at 7 p.m. UK time. It is a weekly event. Go to Eventbrite and search for my name and you'll find it. After this though, as soon as I go off here, I will post the link to register underneath this video. It's going to be a really, really magnificent experience every week with specific tools on how to connect with that deeper part of you, that inner part of yourself, that part of you that knows what's best for you, so that you do get to live the love that is your birthright. You do get to live the happiness that is your birthright. And you do get to live the success that is your birthright. Bearing in mind, love, happiness, and success can look different for every single one of us. So I'm going to be using somatic healing techniques. There's going to be some wonderful things that you might know of and you might not know of, including breath work, EFT tapping, visualization, meditation. So yeah, do join me. It's going to be loads and loads of fun. And I really, really look forward to sharing this with you. So I will see you later, or else I will see you next time. And I will pop the link in the chat. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Keep loving yourself. You're worth it.